Hello! Great morning, great afternoon, great evening everyone. Dahil kahit nasan sulok ka man ng mundo, basta strong ang internet connections mo at syempre, naka-subscribe ka sa TGH, the Greatness Hub online channel, sigurado na kami po ay inyong masasamahan sa loob na naman ng isang oras ngayong Martes. Parang kailan lang Martes na naman. Kaya excited ako na kayo po ay makasama ngayon. So, thank you so much because inaabangan nyo ang ating show. Maraming salamat po sa lagi niyong pagsama sa atin dito po sa ating show, Teacherpreneur, ang gurong di lang magaling magturo, madiskarte pa sa buhay. Yan tayo eh. Okay, dito lamang po yan sa The Greatest Hub Online Channel where we discover, we develop, and we dominate our greatness within. So please join me again in singing a praise song to our God. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I want to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. You came from heaven to earth to show the way from the earth to the cross. My debt to pay from the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I want to sing your praises. I'm so glad you're in my life. I'm so glad you came to save us. You came from heaven to earth to show the way from the earth to the cross. My debt to pay from the cross to the grave, from the grave to the sky. Lord, I lift your name on high. Lord, I lift your name on high. Yes, Lord, praise God. Thank you so much for making me one of the hosts of this program of the TGH, the Greatness Hub online channel. I'm so very happy. I'm so blessed because I finally come to learn that I still have something in me, a passion burning that I just stirred up lately. So thank you so much. Thank you very much. And guys, I am so grateful because you're always watching, you're always joining me in this show. This is Teacherpreneur, ang gurong di lang magaling magturo, madiskarte pa sa buhay. Yun tayo eh. O, di ba? Okay. You know, last time, pinag-usapan natin yung tungkol sa money blueprint, di po ba? Saka kung ano ba yung mga dahilan kung bakit kahit gaano pa ang pagsisikap natin sa buhay, parang wala pa rin nangyayari. Ganun pa rin, di ba? Ah, matatanggap mo yung sweldo mo, pero hindi pa nga aabot yung susunod na sweldo, ubos na. So, ito pong program natin ay naglalayon talaga na in one way or another will help especially yung ating mga kasamahang guro kung paano i-manage ang kanilang pera. Kasi alam nyo, medyo at first I was hesitant to actually go into a live show about money matters. Kasi sabi ko nga sa last na show natin, na episode natin, na pagdating sa pera, kapag pera na ang pinag-uusapan, nako, ang dami mo nang maririnig na mga negative na mga comments. But I'm telling you right now, I was there. I have been in that situation na talagang halos hindi ko na alam kung anong gagawin ko kasi puwede ko namang ipakita dito yung ebidensya. Alam niyo talaga, there was a time in my life that I only receive, believe it or not, 3,000. Imagine, how can you live with just a 3,000 pesos monthly in coming into your pocket with you? Siyempre, wala pa naman akong anak noon. Pero, siyempre, meron tayong pamilya. Although, nung mga time na yon talagang sarili mo lang naman talaga, di ba? So, paano nangyari? Anong nangyari? Anong bang ginawa ko? Bakit naging ganon? I was there. I was in the shoes of those who are also buried in debt. So, mamaya, pag-aaralan natin, no, kung ano ba yung mga dahilan kung bakit kahit gaano pa ang pagsisikap natin na maabot yung financial freedom, pero parang parang pangarap na lang. Alright. Ngayon, malalaman nyo na yung mga emosyon pala natin ay siyang dahilan kung bakit hindi tayo natututo sa buhay, lalo na sa paghawak sa ating pera. At isa pa, alam naman natin na mahinang-mahina talaga. Whether we believe it, we accept it, or not, that is the fact. Wag ko na sabihin yung naunang word. Okay? Napigilan ko yun eh. So, kahit sabihin natin na ayaw mong tanggapin yung katotohanan, pero yun talaga yung katotohanan eh. Okay? So, meron palang mga dahilan kung bakit nangyayari sa ating buhay ang kung paanong hindi natin maabot-abot ang inaasam na financial freedom. Okay, so sa susunod, malalaman po natin kung ano po ang mga dahilan, ano ang mga emosyon na nag-trigger kung bakit hindi tayo umangat at maging financial literate. Okay? Or successful in managing our finances. Matututunan po natin yan. Ang ating screen, okay, medyo maliit, ano. All right. I have a monitor actually overhead of my uh, computer, so I can see what is going on right now on my screen. Although in my screen facing me right now, I cannot see my face. What is going on in the StreamYard? Ayan. Okay. Ang ganda na StreamYard, ano? Sana makagawa ako nito ng tutorial. Ayan, para matuto tayo at yung mga interested na mag mag-live stream. Ayan, para sa mga guro na gustong mag-live stream. Alright, so eto po ang ating munang gagawin. I-share ko ang aking screen and then I'm so proud that I am one of this great hosts. Ayan po ang aming mga mukha. Ayan po ang iba't ibang mga programa. Makikita niyo po sa inyong screen ngayon na we already have 35 great shows and great hosts that compose the Greatness Hub. So if you have subscribed in the TGH, then you can access all these shows from Monday to Sunday. Ayan po. At syempre, huwag niyong kakalimutan, huwag kayong a-absent, magagalit si teacher. Tuwing Martes ng hapon from 5 to 6 in the afternoon. So join me always and get a little bit of information, knowledge that we need in order to upgrade ourselves when it comes to financial literacy. Because, as I've said, our foundation is not that good enough when it comes to finances. Dahil nga, hindi naman itinuro sa atin sa school, kahit sa bahay, hindi rin maganda ang ating mga naririnig pagdating sa pera dahil nga kung pwede lang, iniiwasan, 'di ba? Sa bahay, kung pwede lang na huwag pag-usapan ng tungkol sa pera, hindi na 'yan pag-uusapan. Kasi 'pag nagsimula ang usapin tungkol sa pera, Jack, hindi maganda ang susunod na mangyayari. Merong away. Ngayon, okay. So, ano nga ba? Balikan nga muna natin. And by the way, no, I just want to be thankful for all those who joined us in our Business Leadership Convention that was last weekend, May 15 and 16. So, yung mga nakadalo po, maraming maraming salamat. Ang inyo pong tulong ay sobra-sobrang uh, thankful po ang ating recipient. So, ang inyo pong ibinayad na 200 ay hindi po napunta sa ating kumpanya, kundi ito po ay direkta na inihulog ninyo, if you remembered, sa account po ng ating recipient, walang iba kundi si Coach Maria Desiree Ballesteros. Para yun po yan sa hospitalization ng kanyang anak. Ayan po. So, thank you, thank you. Maraming maraming salamat po talaga sa inyong walang sawang tulong sa amin. That's why I help. Yes. Then, meron pa sa susunod, May 29, that's another weekend for another convention. So, see you ulit. Huwag kayong a-absent ha. Okay. So, let's have a review muna nung ating topic last time. So, we talked about, ano nga, yung money blueprint. So, I have here a quote from Robert Kiyosaki. I know that he is so popular when it comes to financial education and financial literacy. Isa siya sa mga pinakakilalang guro, financial guro. And what he said is, if you want to be financially free, sabi niya, you need to become a different person than you are today and let go of whatever has held you back in the past. Di po ba napag-usapan natin last time na ang ating money blueprint ay yung mga naririnig natin mula sa ating mga magulang or kung sino man na mga matatanda sa ating bahay. Kasi nagsisimula from the home, from our environment. So, mula pagkabata, sila na yung mga nakakasama natin. So whatever we heard from them, so that's verbal conditioning. And then what we see from them, kung ano yung mga nakikita natin sa kanila na model din nila sa atin. So that's modeling. So that's another thing. And another one that has greatly affected our thoughts, our mindset is your experience. Our experiences when we were young, when it comes to money matters. So, lahat po yun ay nadala natin hanggang tayo ay tumanda. And only it will be changed when we come into the consciousness, the awareness na kailangan pala nating baguhin yon. So, paano natin nakuha yung awareness na ito pala mali sa pakikinig ng mga ganitong trainings? Kaya nga, anong second episode natin dito sa Teacherpreneur, when we have our guest, Dr. Rafi Palier, uh, we talked about the importance of financial education and financial literacy among all students. Kaya nga, we are hoping that DepEd actually would come up with a subject, a learning area that would be included in the curriculum that would serve as one great foundation for our youngsters. Yung mga bata, dapat itinuturo na sa elementarya pa lang yung tungkol sa financial education, financial literacy, because as we can see, as we can notice that most of us Filipinos have a weak foundation when it comes to money management. Okay. Iba yung pagkakatanggap natin pagtungkol na sa pera, hindi na siya pinag-uusapan because of our, perhaps our culture is one, and then what we believe, that's why the mindset is very important that we change it. So our money blueprint should also be little by little be changed. So I am so happy, I'm so blessed, I'm so lucky because I'm talking about financial literacy. I'm actually teaching it because when I teach this subject to you, this topic to you, I am teaching myself. So that's the return of the investment I am putting in this show. So ako mismo, I'm learning because I'm studying. I have to study. I have to read financial books, more on finances, and I learn about so many things that I have not learned yet. Ang dami ko pa palang hindi alam. Ayun, ang tanda ko na, no? Ngayon ko palang nalaman. Hey, so it also serves me, this show. So it's a mutual learning. I learn from what I am telling you, from what I'm teaching you, and I hope that you too can learn something from our show, from our topics here in our show. So, yun lang naman po yung purpose natin. And habang tayo may buhay, yun po yung ating pwedeng ibalik sa ating Panginoon, because I know that I have something within me that has to be stirred up more so that I can serve more people. Tulad nga nung sinabi ni Zig Ziglar, okay, na you only have to start. You don't have to be great to start. You only have to start so that you can be great. And that is what I did. Yeah. Thank you so much to iHelp and to the Greatness Hub online channel. So, ito po yung tanong na iniwan ko sa inyo last time. Are you interested or are you committed? Is there a difference? There is a very big difference between the two. If you are interested, sige nga, type nyo nga dyan sa comment. Ano ba yung gusto mo dyan sa dalawa? Ano ka ba dyan? Interesado ka o committed ka? Okay? Sige nga, i-type nyo dyan sa inyong comment box kung which one would you prefer. Okay! Sige. Sabi ng experto, if you are interested, you will just do something at your convenience. Ayan. But if you are committed, you will do whatever it takes para maabot mo yan. Para marating mo kung ano ang gusto mong marating. That's commitment. You are doing something even at when you're struggling, even if at the expense of something, of yourself, of your convenience. So that is commitment. So are you interested or are you committed? Well, ikaw lang po ang makakasagot niyan. Okay? Sige. Now, ito po yung topic natin ngayon. How to master your emotions for financial success. Ano ba ang mga emotions? Ito pala, ito ang mga emotions na kailangan nating matutunan kung paano sila na ma-master para po maabot natin ang ating pinapangarap na magandang buhay. Okay. So ano po yung 5? I have listed here 5 emotions. First is fear. Ano po ba ang fear? Siyempre takot, okay? Guilt, anger, yung galit, shame, envy. Ito pong lahat ay mga negative na mga emotions na kung hindi natin kayang i-hold, it will overcome us and eventually overpower us, and that will ruin our life and our finances, our financial success. Wala na po. So, atin pong pag-usapan isa-isa. We will go on each of these emotions one by one. What is fear? When it comes to money, bakit po hindi tama na tayo'y takot? Ano ba ang kinatatakutan natin pagdating sa pera? Ito po ang sinasabi ng mga eksperto. You fear, you're afraid that you will not be loved. Ayun po. Kaya karamihan sa atin, kailangan gumastos because we try to link love with money. Na kung meron kang ibinibigay, ikaw ay makakatanggap in return ng pagmamahal. Mali po. Kasi ang totoong pagmamahal ay yung pagmamahal na unconditional. Yung walang kondisyon na kahit sino ka man, kahit wala ka mang maibigay, mahal ka. At iyon po ang dapat nating tatandaan. That we have to look for people who will love us unconditionally, na hindi lamang mahal tayo dahil meron tayong maibibigay sa kanila, na meron silang makukuha mula sa atin. Hindi po yung totoong pagmamahal. So if you found a person who loves you, even if you are not giving anything towards him, then wag nyo na pong hayaang mawala sa inyo ang taong yan. Kasi that is a gold among the jewels, pretending to be jewels in your life. So, yung naiisip kong example dito ay yung mga, alam nyo, yung mga parents na umaalis, nag-a-abroad para mabigyan ng magandang buhay ang kanilang mga pamilya, nagtatrabaho sila sa labas. So alam nyo, meron silang takot. Kaya nga, kalimitan, alam naman natin, no, naririnig naman natin sa ating mga kasamahan at sa mga balita din na most of our you know, yung ating mga overseas workers, walang naiipon. Yun po yung do'n tayo medyo, hindi happy. We are saddened by this kind of news that we heard. Why? Because they are working very hard, and at the end of the day, after their contract, they will be coming home, tapos butas pa rin ang bulsa. Why? Dahil wala silang ipon. Bakit? Dahil lahat ng kanilang mga kinikita pinapadala sa Pinas. Bakit? Dahil takot sila na baka sila ay iwanan or baka sila ay hindi na mahalin ng mga naiwan nila sa Pilipinas. 'Di ba? Kawawa naman. 'Yun po ang isang ah, not really good about working abroad, working far from your family, just all for the money and then coming home broke again. And then bago ka bumalik, wala ka ng pera, so mangungutang na naman ng pamasahe sa eroplano or para sa pag-apply na pabalik na naman. And life is becoming a cycle. Why? Because of ignorance about finances, how we manage our finances. So, yun po ang sinasabi ng mga eksperto about fear. And so, how do we manage fear? Ito po ang dapat nyong tatandaan. You deserve persons who love you unconditionally, just like Christ, who gave up his life for us, who died on the cross to save us from our sins. So, kung ang mga taong ito ay hindi tayo kayang mahalin dahil wala na tayong maibigay sa kanila, we don't deserve them. Tama or tamang-tama? Okay. Another fear that's holding us back from our financial success is the fear of the unknown. Ano ba yung unknown? Ito yung mga hindi natin alam. Dahil kulang tayo sa edukasyon, sa tamang edukasyon. Katulad na lang po ng insurance. Kalimitan sa atin takot na magpa-insured. Kasi ang naririnig natin, nababalitaan natin that without analyzing everything, akala natin lahat ng mga insurance na ito ay yung may tinatawag kasi tayo na insurance at pre-need eh. So, mga insurance companies na nagsara, akala natin kasama sila dito. Pero alam nyo, yung mga nabasa kong aklat, for 100 years na, wala pa pong nagsara na insurance company. Kasi ang sabi, dun sa nabasa ko, ay ito po ay pre-need insurance. Ano po yung pre-need? Ano yung insurance? Yung insurance, ang kaibahan ay yung mga insured tayo na pag may nangyari sa atin, life insurance, na pag may nangyari sa atin, may makukuha ang ating pamilya. That's life insurance. Pag may naaksidente tayo, pag nagkasakit tayo, meron tayong makukuha mula sa insurance company na inapplyan natin. Pareho lang po yan kung meron kayong sasakyan. So, na-insured natin ang ating sasakyan, kaya pag merong nangyari, meron tayong makukuha. And this also happened to me. Ito lang, lately. Kasi nag 1 year na yung sasakyan ko mula sa isang insurance company, hindi na po ako nag-renew sa kanila. And so, nagkaroon ng gap. I'm so blessed talaga na bago nangyari yung aksidente sa akin, nabungguan po actually. Nabungguan yung likod ng aking sasakyan. Bago po nangyari yun, na ilipat ko na at na-insured ko na siya sa isang insurance company. And I was able to pay. So yun po ang insurance. Ano naman yung pre-need? Ang pre-need naman po ay yung mga pareho po ng ating edukasyon na gusto nating paghandaan sa ating mga anak or yung retirement natin. So, kumukuha tayo doon ng, bumili tayo ng mga educational plan. ng retirement plan. Yun po ang tinatawag nating pre-need. Okay? So, paano natin ma-overcome ang fear of the unknown? Simple lamang po. Sa pakikinig, pagbabasa, pag-aaral. Okay? Yun po ang pwede nating gawin. Ano naman yung isa pa na emosyon na dapat nating makontrol or else tayo ang kokontrolin yan? Ito pong guilt. Anong guilt? Guilt that you are unable to help financially. Minsan, ito, nagigilty tayo na hindi tayo nakakatulong. Kaya, pag may umutang sa'yo na kamag-anak or kapatid, kapamilya, o mga kaibigan, ayan, nagigilty tayo, kaya, ayan, pautang. Pero ano po ang kalimitang nagiging resulta? Pag tayo po'y naniningil na, yun ang masama. Kasi tayo pa yung masama, di ba? Ikaw na nga nagpautang, ikaw pa masama ngayon. Naku naman talaga. Kaya sana wag na lang nating pautangin yung mga ganitong klaseng tao, no? At tama lang naman na hindi tayo dapat magpautang in a positive way, okay? Bakit? Sorry sa mga umuutang ha. Kasi sabi nung alam naman natin ito, di ba? We are familiar about this. You have to teach someone to fish. Do not give the fish because later in their lives, hindi nila matututunan kung paano ang tamang pagkita ng pera, paano hawakan ng pera, kasi madali lang nilang nakukuha mula sa iyo. Every time that they ask from you, you right away give. So, ano pa ang magiging dahilan nila para magtrabaho o maghanap ng pwedeng pagkakitaan, ng another income stream, kung pwede naman palang paglapit nila sa iyo ay meron na silang makukuha. So ikaw pa ngayon ang nagturo sa kanila, nagtulak sa kanila para maging tamad. Ayun. So hindi po dapat, hindi tama. Huwag natin silang turuan na madali lang silang makahiram ng pera just to spend for something that is not really a need, but only a want. Okay? We must learn how to identify which one is really badly needed and which one is not needed. So we are also trying to help them. We are actually trying to help them. When we don't lend them, you are helping them. You are helping them to just spend what they can afford. Because if they can't afford it, then they should not be spending for it. Right? Okay. And what else? Guilt dahil meron tayong mga nasayang na mga panahon na hindi natin nagawa. So yung mga tatay na nasa abroad na hindi nakakasama ang kanilang mga anak for more than a year, yung for a long period of time. Kaya yun po, bumabawi sila sa pamamagitan ng ano po, ng material things. Ang want, pwede namang ipagpaliban. Ang need, yun ang dapat na paggagastahan. Kasi hindi buong buhay ni papa, ni mama, ay malakas sila para magtrabaho. So we need to just explain to our children that these things should be considered and that finances is very important for the future. So it's just a matter of how we explain things to our children. And I know they will understand. So, yun po ang ating gagawin para mawala ang ating guilt. Mas maganda pa na ipasyal natin sila. 'Di ba? Yun ang mas maganda. Kasi you're making up for the lost times. So, why not spend time with them? Kung kayo ay nagbabakasyon, then you spend time with your family at hindi sa mga barkada. Kasi kalimitan, yung mga galing abroad, alam naman natin na marami silang pera. So, ah, kalimitan sa kanila nagpapainom, may mga barkadang dumarating kahit hindi naman invited, andiyan, nangangatok. Alam naman nila eh. Alam nila kung kailan ang dating ng mga nag-abroad. Kaya nakaabang, nakabantay. Okay. Ano pa? Anger. Ano ang anger? Yung galit. Ano yung sinasabi na anger towards money? Yung galit sa pera, alam niyo yun? Yung parang pagdating ng pera, galit na galit sa pera. Kaya gastos dito, gastos doon. So, just spending. We have to educate ourselves that hindi tayo habang buhay na malakas para kumita ng pera. Darating ang panahon na hindi na tayo pwedeng magtrabaho. So, meron ba tayong passive income para kahit wala na tayong trabaho, ay meron pa rin tayong dumadating na income stream mula sa mga passive investments natin, producing passive income. We are trying to save money. We are trying to earn and save and grow money for our future. So that when we retire, we have passive income that will sustain our life until we pass away. Okay, ano pa ba? Towards the world, anger towards the world, galit ka sa mundo. Galit ka or galit ka sa kung ano man nangyayari sa iyo, kaya kailangan mo mapunta sa ganito para bumili ng mga ganito dahil that way nawawala ang iyong galit or you are trying to find something else, working on something else just to be away from what you are angry about. But do you know that you can do more productive things than just splurging your money away on things that are not really important? So, ano ba yung pwede nating gawin? Mag-aral ka, magbasa ka ng mga libro, make yourself busy, make your mind busy. Okay? And always be positive. Don't think of negative things because if you allow this negative thoughts in your head, then it will control you eventually. So, yun po, pag may pumasok ka agad na negative, right away, cut it. Huwag mo nang hayaang magkaroon pa ito ng chance na i-control ka at ang iyong isip. Okay? Next is shame. Ang hiya. Yun. Ito, kadalasan, itong nagiging dahilan kung bakit nag-overspend tayo. So, kung ano man yung kaya lang natin. Dahil sa hiya. Hiya sa ano? To not able to reach other people's expectations. Ano ba ang ini-expect sa atin? Kaya tayo so pretending. You yourself should understand your capacity to spend. If you don't have the money to spend, don't spend it just because you want people's uh, attention, love, affection, and you just want to reach their expectation. Huwag po. Kasi talagang mabiburied ka sa utang. So, another hiya, not keeping up with others' lifestyle. Ayun nga po. Huwag mo ikukumpara ang sarili mo dun sa meron na. Kasi etong mga to, gumagastos, may mga ganitong gamit na wala ka because they can already afford. But if you cannot afford yet something and you know that it is not a need, that should not be a priority. Live a simple life. Okay? And how can you simplify your life? You just be happy, be contented with simple things. Okay? Dun po magsisimula. And never pretend that you are not you are. Just to come up and reach other people's expectations. Okay? So, patayin natin ang hiya Alam niyo ako, talagang hindi ako nahihiya. Alam niyo kung bakit? Ang dami ko pang racket. Principal ako, pero nagbibenta ako ng sibuyas, name it, bawang, na itong lately ay, sold 20 kilos lang naman ng avocado, tapos 5 kilos ng mangga. 'Yon, sarili po naming tanim 'yon. Kaya thankful ako kasi yung husband ko mahilig po siyang magtanim. Kaya yun, napirahan namin, nakabili ng isang sakong bigas mula dun sa napagbintahan. So, solved na ang isang buwan naming consumption ng kanin. Ayun. So, kailangan talaga natin na maging madiskarte sa buhay. Hindi ako nahihiya na magbenta kasi meron diyang pera. Tapos alam niyo, hindi rin ako nahihiyang lumapit sa mga sponsors. So thank you very much sa sponsors ko today. Thank you po sa RJM, Brilliant Printing Press, at saka sa A to Z bookstores and dry goods. Thank you so much at meron pa pong coming ang EJ Marketing. Thank you so much sa ating sponsors po. At saka siyempre sa nagpapaganda sa aking pilikmata at sa aking eyebrows. Maraming maraming salamat kay Miss Jessa Nalda ng iFairy. Hello, Miss Jessa. Maraming maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat sa ating mga sponsors. Next is envy. Ano ba? Eto, hindi ito magandang emosyon. Hindi ito magandang ugali because this envy will lead us to a more serious negative emotions, thoughts, and eventually actions. Hindi po maganda. Envy of what? Of other people's accomplishment. So, kung nakikita mo na sila ay maganda ang nangyayari sa buhay nila, then don't look at them, look at yourself and just be inspired of what they become. And then find out what they what they did actually with themselves, why they have accomplished so much, why they are successful. Just benchmark, but never uh, copy if it's not your passion. Wag po tayong kung ano lang yung nakikita natin sa iba na, uy, successful siya dyan, yun din yung gagawin ko. Kaya, alam nyo, napapansin nyo ba na may isang tumayo may nagpatayo ng isang restaurant. Tapos, ang daming bumili, ang dami niya suki, ang daming kumakain. Mamaya, maya lamang po, hindi pa lalagpas ang buwan, matatapos ang buwan, meron na namang susupot na isa pang resto. Gano'n po tayo, di ba? Kung ano yung nakikita natin na umuunlad, we tend to copy. But it's okay to copy as long as your passion is also aligned with that. Okay? Kasi kung wala ka naman talagang passion sa pagluluto, wag na. Yan. Kasi ang pagluluto, passion yan. Ang pagbo-broadcast, passion din po. Ang pagtuturo, passion din po. Okay? And also, envy of what others can afford. If your neighbor can afford a car, then don't envy na hindi mo pa kayang i-afford pero pipilitin mo pa rin na kahit ang dami mo ng lubog ka na sa utang, kukuha ka pa ng panibago or uutang ka pa ng auto loan, mag-a-apply ka nun, auto loan, para lamang to keep a bridge with what others have, what others can afford. Okay? Kahit hindi na natin kaya. So, sabi ko nga, paano natin ito makokontrol? Be happy, be contented with what you have, and try to upgrade. If you want these things, you also try to uh, get more income streams. Kung meron kang sweldo at hindi sapat, think of other ways so that more income is coming into your pocket. Kasi hindi po mangyayari na mabibili mo ang kung ano man ang gusto mo kung hindi mo afford. So, don't envy what others can afford that you can. You try to do something now so that in the future you can also afford the things that others can. So if you are setting a goal, meron kang vision board na balang araw magkakaroon din ako ng sasakyan, mararating ko rin ang aking mga pinaplano sa buhay, lahat ng aking mga pangarap, magkaroon ng bahay, lahat po yan mararating nyo. If you are doing something, you are actually doing actions geared towards the achievement of those goals. Pero kung wala ka namang ginagawa, buong maghapon ikaw ay nakatunganga, do you think that will come to you? It won't. Of course, it won't. Okay? So those are the 5 emotions that actually hinder us from uh, making good financial decisions. Okay. So money, like emotions, is something you must control to keep your life on the right track. So, pareho rin po pera at emosyon natin na kailangan nating kontrolin kung gusto nating umunlad ang ating buhay. So, yun lamang po sa araw na ito. I hope you were able to get something from our show, from this day, from our topic today, which is mastering your emotions for financial success. So, sa muli, ako po'y nagpapasalamat sa inyo sa inyong pagsama sa atin sa loob na isang oras. Maraming maraming salamat po. Thank you very much for joining me in our show this Tuesday. This is Teacherpreneur, ang gurong di lang magaling magturo, madiskarte pa sa buhay. Dito lamang po sa The Greatness Hub online channel. I'll see you again next Tuesday from 5 to 6 in the afternoon. Bye-bye! God bless! Ingat po!